Hey there. Everyone's talking about Roth conversions like there's some kind of secret cheat code for retirement. Your financial advisor mentions it, YouTube thumbnails scream about it, and somewhere, a guy in a suit is telling you it's the smartest move you'll ever make. But here's the thing, nobody's saying out loud, a Roth conversion can also be one of the most expensive mistakes of your life if you do it wrong, or worse, if you do it when you simply shouldn't. So in this video, instead of telling you why Roth conversions are amazing, we're going to flip the script. Here are 6 reasons you probably should not do a Roth conversion. But wait, what even is a Roth conversion? Real quick before we get into it. A traditional retirement account, like a 401k or traditional IRA, lets you put money in before taxes, meaning you don't pay taxes now. You pay them later when you withdraw the money in retirement. A Roth account is the opposite. You pay taxes now, and then in retirement, every dollar you take out is completely tax-free. A Roth conversion is when you take money sitting in a traditional account and move it into a Roth account. Sounds simple, but that transfer? The IRS treats it as income, which means you owe taxes on every dollar you convert right now, this year. That's where things get complicated, and that's exactly where most people get burned. Section 1. You'll be in a lower tax bracket in retirement. The entire logic of a Roth conversion is this: pay taxes now at a lower rate, enjoy tax-free money later at a higher rate. That's the trade. But what if the trade goes the other way? Most people, not all, but most, earn less in retirement than they did during their working years. No salary, no bonuses, maybe some Social Security, maybe a small pension. That means a lower income, which means a lower tax bracket. So if you're converting now while you're still working, still earning, still in a high bracket, you're paying more tax today to avoid paying less tax tomorrow. That's backwards. Think about it like this. Imagine you own a store. You decide to pay your supplier double the price today because you're afraid the price might go up next year, but next year the price actually goes down. You just gave away money for no reason. According to Vanguard research, the majority of retirees end up in a lower or equal tax bracket compared to their working years. So, before you convert, the most important question to ask is, will my taxes actually be higher in retirement? If the honest answer is no, skip the conversion. Section 2. You don't have the cash to pay the tax bill. Here's something the Roth conversion enthusiasts conveniently forget to mention. You will owe taxes, and those taxes are due the same year you convert. Let's say you convert $100,000 from a traditional IRA to a Roth. If you're in the 24% tax bracket, that's a $24,000 tax bill coming your way this April. Now here's where people destroy themselves. They pay that $24,000 by pulling it directly from the retirement account they just converted. That is a disaster. Why? Because that money was inside a tax-advantaged account growing for your future. The moment you pull it out to pay the tax, you lose all the future growth on that $24,000. Compounded over years or decades, you just paid the most expensive tax bill possible. The rule that most financial planners agree on is simple. Only do a Roth conversion if you can pay the tax bill from money sitting outside the retirement account. Cash in a savings account, money in a regular brokerage account. Not from the retirement funds themselves. If you don't have that cash ready, this is not your year to convert. Section 3. It could push you into a higher tax bracket. Remember how we said the IRS treats a Roth conversion as income? This is where that gets dangerous. Let's say your normal income this year puts you comfortably in the 22% tax bracket. You decide to convert $80,000. That $80,000 gets added on top of your existing income. Suddenly you've crossed into the 32% bracket for a big chunk of that conversion. You thought you were making a smart move. Instead, you accidentally triggered a much higher tax rate than you expected. And it doesn't stop at income tax. Crossing certain income thresholds can cause other painful side effects. Your Medicare premiums could increase. More of your Social Security benefits could become taxable. Certain tax credits and deductions could phase out. It's a chain reaction, and one big conversion can set it all off. The lesson here is not that conversions are always bad. It's that doing a large, unplanned conversion without calculating the full picture, first, is genuinely dangerous. Section 4. You're in a state with high income taxes. Federal taxes get all the attention, but your state wants a cut too. Most states tax Roth conversions as ordinary income just like the federal government does, and some states are not shy about how much they take. California goes up to 13.3%, New Jersey up to 10.75%, Oregon up to 9.9%. So if you live in a high-tax state right now but plan to retire somewhere with no income tax, like Florida, Texas, or Nevada, you are planning to do the conversion in exactly the wrong place at exactly the wrong time. You're paying state tax today on a conversion when you could have waited, moved to a no-tax state in retirement, and avoided that state tax bill entirely. This is the kind of thing that sounds like a small detail but adds up to tens of thousands of dollars over a large conversion. Section 5. You need the money soon. A Roth IRA is not a savings account. There are rules. If you convert money into a Roth and then try to withdraw it within 5 years, you will face penalties. Each conversion has its own 5-year clock. So if you convert in 2025, that specific money needs to stay put until 2030 or you get hit. This catches people completely off guard. Let's say you're 62. You do a big Roth conversion because someone told you it was a great idea. 3 years later, a medical emergency hits. You need cash. You reach into that Roth account and you get penalized. If there's any real chance you'll need access to that money within the next 5 years, a Roth conversion is not for you right now. The whole strategy only works if you can afford to leave the money completely alone while the clock runs. Section 6. You plan to leave the money to charity. This one surprises a lot of people. If your plan is to leave your retirement savings to a charitable organization when you die, a Roth conversion may be one of the most unnecessary things you could do. Here's why. Charities are tax exempt. That traditional IRA you've been sitting on, the one with decades of untaxed growth. When a charity inherits it, they pay zero tax on every single dollar, all of it, tax-free. So if you convert that traditional IRA to a Roth today, you're paying the tax bill right now on money that was never going to be taxed anyway because your beneficiary doesn't pay taxes. You paid thousands of dollars in tax for absolutely no benefit. The Roth conversion makes the most sense when you're passing money to heirs who will be in a high tax bracket. It makes the least sense when the money is going somewhere that will never owe a single dollar in taxes regardless. And there you have it. 6 reasons a Roth conversion might not be the right move for you. It's not that Roth conversions are bad. For the right person, at the right time, with the right plan, they genuinely are powerful. But the financial world loves to sell strategies without telling you the full picture. The most dangerous financial move is always the one that sounds smart on the surface but destroys you in the details. So, before you convert, know your tax bracket today and in retirement. Have the cash to pay the bill from outside the account. Understand what thresholds you might cross. Consider where you live and where you're going. Think about your timeline and know who's actually going to receive this money one day. Because getting rich is only half the battle. Keeping it, that's the other half. If you want me to make more videos explaining topics like this, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.